And today we're going to be checking out this backpack gas-powered leaf blower. That's right. So the first thing we're going to do is unbox it, then we're going to put it together, and then we're going to test it out. So the first thing that you're going to see are the actual straps for the backpack. Here is a toolkit. You're going to have your air tubes for the blower. Another assembly, we'll figure out what this is. It looks like a handle. Another tube, funnel. This little bottle right here, it's a fuel mixing bottle. So you know how much fuel to oil to put, because it is two-stroke, so you do have to add oil. This is already pre-mixed, ready to go for our test. And we have the actual backpack blower itself. Now this thing is fairly nice. It's larger than I expected it would be. It does have spring suspension on it to absorb some of the vibration while this is running, to keep it off of your back. It has stickers on it such as 112 dB is how loud it's going to be. Has your startup procedures. It also has your startup reminder on this side and warning stickers as to where to touch and not touch. It does have a nice flat bottom for sitting, so it's not going to fall over and damage the engine. And it also has this ridged padded back for comfort. And then inside here is your actual controller. You have a safety, and then, well, actually it goes like this. Then you squeeze it right here, and this is how you control, go from start to stop. That's your kill switch. And of course you're going to get your manual. I'm going to go ahead and put all this together. This just snaps on right there, and then this piece has ridges on it. Will go in right here, and then you can attach this tube, push and twist. You can also put another one on, push and twist it, and then you have the tip. You can see it kind of tapers down a little bit, and it will push and twist. We're going to go ahead and open up the little toolkit, and here you have a couple hose clamps for securing the flexible rubber corrugated section to both sides so it doesn't fall off. Then you have a couple retainers for the cable, and then you have a spark plug wrench, screwdriver, and an Allen wrench. So I'm going to go ahead and secure this. I'm going to put the larger clamp over this end, and then I'm going to put the slightly smaller clamp over this end, and then reconnect it to the machine. And we are going to start this for the first time without editing. I'm not going to warm it up first. I'm not going to test it out first. I'm going to dump gas in it and actually crank it, so you'll know what to expect when you get yours. Tightening these clamps down, keep our hoses connected. All right, now we're going to take our little clamp thing with the handle. We're going to loosen the screw up on it. Once we loosen the screw up, we can rotate this around, and this actually unclamps. And we're going to clamp it on to this piece right here, because you can adjust this up and down this little groove right here depending on how long your arm is. This is where your controller is going to mount. I have longer arms, so I'm going to slide it down here a little ways. And once you have that secured on there, actually I just noticed this, but these little clamps actually go underneath your hose clamps. So I have to take those off and put those on, and then this wire right here will go through the clamps, and it will hold it in position for you. And then this, of course, will slide on like so. And that's where the Allen wrench comes in. Remove this screw in the bottom of the handle, and then slide it over, and then reinsert the screw and tighten it up with the Allen wrench. Now all we have left to do is install the straps. The hooks go to the bottom, and you just weave the loose end of this strap through the buckle. There we go. You just snap the bottom of the straps right here through the little eyelets, right, just like so. And now the blower is fully assembled. So now it's time to crank it up. Alright, so you can see what it looks like when you get out of the sun. You can see what it all looks like put together now. Here's your handle with the clamp we had to install. Here's your hose clamps to hold the rubber flexible corrugated piece on. Here's the little clips installed underneath. And you can see your straps up there. And now it's time to crank this thing up. So to crank it up, of course, first you need to add your fuel. Now that we have fuel in there, what you want to do is you want to pump the little primer ball until you start getting some fuel in there. Alright, we're pumping fuel through. And now this is the choke. This is on. That's closed. We're going to put the choke on. You want to make sure that on the handle that your switch is on start, which it is. And now we're going to give it a few pulls. If you heard that, it's what we call a pop, meaning it's tried to crank. And we're going to open this and pull again. There you go. And then you just use a little thumb switch here to shut it off. So it took, what, 5 pulls from putting gas in it to actually crank it. That's pretty incredible. So all we need to do now that we have it running and assembled is let's go ahead and test it out. Okay, so note to self and for you guys, because I just ran it, ran comfortable in my back, very low vibration indeed. And I had one issue, I had fuel coming out, and that's my fault, and I'm going to show you. I said previously in the video that I was going to leave this little tube out and just put the rubber washer in. Well, the cap has a small breather hole in it, and this is basically a one-way valve to let air into the tank, so that has to be in for this to function properly and not to eject fuel. So when you remove this, just fill it up to, say, you know, about this high, and then when you put this tube in there, it's going to displace a little bit of fuel, and then put this on just like this. I knew it was in there for a reason. I hadn't seen it before, so I wasn't sure why, but now we know that that provides an air intake to allow the fuel to flow properly, and it also keeps the fuel from ejecting. So if you're looking for a very capable backpack gas powered air blower to get the job done, you could probably use this commercially if you were getting started. You can use it for your own house, you could use it for your friend's house, and it's going to do quite a good job. It was very easy to put together. I didn't even look at the instructions. It crunk right up, has no running issues at all, and overall it's a great blower. I hope this video helps, and thanks for watching.